Okay, so this is what happened. Basically, I got laid off from my job. I worked as a concept artist for Ubisoft for 12 years. And it's crazy because this was my first industry job right out of school. I won it as like an apprentice. And it was, a big deal for me back in the day. Now, I went through a lot of things working in this place, but it's kind of a funny story. And here's what happened. I came into the office like normal. I was like a few minutes late, maybe 5-10 minutes late, which is fine. I go sit at my table and I set everything up and I turn on my computer. And the first thing that I noticed is that I had like a new meeting that I hadn't, known about. So I was like, okay, this is very strange. And then I realized, like, oh, this is like a meeting from the boss, like the head of the studio. The optimist in me took over. I was like, finally, I'm gonna get a promotion. Finally, they've acknowledged my hard work, my cool ideas. They're gonna finally, give me what I deserve and give me that promotion. But basically what happened was I started to see a lot of red flags. It was an emergency meeting. A few people were invited to it. And the moment I entered the meeting room, I basically saw the live feed because you could either choose to be on the computer or attend it live. And the first thing I saw was just a row of people in chairs, kind of sad and looking down. And somebody even asked, like, what happens now? And that's when everything kind of clicked in my head. And I was just like, oh, okay, I think I'm laid off. I think I've been laid off. Now, a bunch of things have happened since then. This happened a few months ago. And I didn't really want to tell anybody just because I didn't want to worry my parents and, my family. There are a lot of like redeeming qualities that I got out of my experience at Ubisoft. I'm kind of grateful for working there for so long and having a chance to experience what it's like to work in the industry, what it's like to, develop games from the ground up. You learn a lot and you meet a lot of really cool people. But if there's any advice that I'd give to people entering the entertainment industry, there would be a few main things that I would focus on and try to avoid. The first thing is don't fall to the comfort that these large corporations give you. And this is mainly because it distracts you from any goal or objective that you have that goes beyond your career at these studios. The main thing that I found that a lot of people were sad about when they got laid off was that they had invested their whole identity into their careers and in their place within this job, within this career, within this studio. And I feel like that really kind of hinders you and prevents you from growing as a person and growing as an artist. I think the main thing is to have personal things that motivate you beyond your career and your job. Things that you really care about that, regardless of what happens outside of your job, you have like another net to catch you. It's the thing that gives you a sense of meaning outside of your job. For me, it's this new company that I've been working on for a long time. It's my personal art projects. It's, families and friends and, things that matter just as much as a career. Anyways, there's much more I wish I could talk about. There's a lot of things that have happened, and this is not the only thing that I wanted to kind of mention. But I'll leave this for another video because I don't want this to be too long. In the meantime, I'm going to be looking for another job. Hopefully in the same industry. The industry is pretty messed up right now, but we'll see what happens. And there's kind of like a time limit on this because basically I'm gonna have to move out if I can't find a new job. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated on this whole situation and I'll try to post more. It's just this thing was like on my mind for the longest time and I felt like I had to mention this before I moved on with anything else. Now, in terms of my mission, nothing has changed, all right? I'm still making an entertainment company. It's still gonna happen. I'm still moving forward with it. And this is just a pivot. This is just something that happens in life sometimes. And I have to adapt and just move on. Anyway, stay tuned for the next episode because I'm gonna let you guys know how everything goes. Otherwise, this is Alchemical Fire and keep making art.